We are well into summer. Hopefully everybody's garden is looking nice and your lawn as well. And we have some tips to make it look green and amazing. We have Anita from Kuhlmann's. Now, Anita, it's not something that we can completely eliminate, weeds and whatnot, but it's something that we just have to keep under control.
That's right. That's how you're going to handle it, is controlling weeds and insects and things like that in your yard. It's not going to do it by itself, though.
No.
You have to be there to do it. So in order to make it easier, we always, look for different tools and things that will help us look after our gardens. So I just want to remind people that fertilizing your lawn is something that you should do spring, summer, and fall.
Okay.
So right now is a good time to do a fertilization. We've had some rain, so putting down a good 10-3-3 or something a little higher in nitrogen is just going to help keep it green and healthy looking. And then there are still some weeds in the lawn that you have to take care of. So spot treating with Kill-X or Weed Begone, or using a weed bar, using a dandelion puller. There's different tools and things that we can do. And of course, watering. If we don't get the rain, we do need to continue to water.
Now, in your opinion, has this been a good gardening season in terms of the weather?
Yeah, it's been a bit cooler. We haven't had those really hot fluxes of temperatures. There's been some days where are nice and warm. So in general, what I've been getting from gardeners is they're doing really well. There hasn't been a lot of bug problems. People have to learn to make sure they're fertilizing and watering and taking care, pulling weeds, cultivating. Like I say, it's not going to happen on its own. You got to be out there monitoring and looking, cleaning, pulling a little bit every day,
Are there any special tools or anything that we maybe haven't heard of before that's on this table you want to address?
Yeah, well, this is a dandelion puller. So it has a fork that you just stick into the ground and lift the dandelions out. It works for other weeds as well. The weed bar is something that you can drag along the lawn to get rid of any broadleaf type weeds. It's important that the weeds have leaves that you treat too, and you're spraying with something like Weed Begone or Kill-X, because that's how the plant takes it in and then will die.
Fair enough. Thank you very much, Anita. Coming up next after the break, we're going to address pests in the garden. If you want more information, head to the website below. Pests in the garden, just like weeds, it's not something you can completely get rid of, but it's something that you can keep under control. To help us is Anita from Kuhlmann's. So what are people looking for at this time of year, Anita?
Well, aphids are always a big issue. So I always recommend that people go out and monitor and look. Find the culprits, find the worm, find the aphid, find the slug, whatever it is. You got to know what you're wanting to control. So you got to go look underneath the leaves and find out what's making the holes or sucking the juice out of your plants to make them unhealthy and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Slugs is something that's going to really be coming up quickly now.
Okay.
So, we can use beer. Putting dishes of beer in your garden, swiveling them down, and then the slugs go in and drown. Copper tape, if you're using a raised garden bed, you can put this copper tape around the perimeter, and the slugs do not like to crawl on it, so it stops them from going in.
Nice.
And of course there are some slug baits and things like that. Ladybugs are something that are really cool. So you can release ladybugs in your yard when you have aphids on plants and things. A little bit today, a little bit tomorrow, and some the next day. In the evening is the best time, but they will go and devour. What they do is they lay eggs so that their larva is what's going to really do the good job of cleaning up aphids in your yard.
But first we want to keep things natural, right?
Yeah, so rinse things off with water. Try to do things in a natural way rather than going into pesticides. The Green Earth and Safer's line of products are very kind of organic pesticides that are always very safe to use and would be our last resort anyway.
Excellent. Anita, thank you so much for joining us this morning. If you're looking for ladybugs or if you're looking for any of these plant-safe pesticides, you can always come down to Kuhlmann's. And if you have questions, you can head to the website as well.